the one major
We
card I
can't have
think
everything.
will be finishing off the set of the six that we are needing to get. We also have the final hand trap of Evening Crescent and Autumn Shower.
It's good. It's good. Like you, there's nothing you can't say anything against it. It's probably the best hand trap
Mm.
in my opinion. You know, obviously in my opinion, like, but I think it's really, really strong.
I target your
I think
weakness.
Ash is going to be
It makes the
ultimately
field so
better.
talking to them.
I think I think Ash is going to be better because it's easily used, but it's so strong.
Well, see, the thing is, I think what made
To be
Ash
fair,
good was
my
the fact that
honourable
it had three.
card has to go to the new trap trick monster.
I
Go
was
away,
looking at
Chris.
that as well. Seems very strong.
The trap trick Romus.
Yeah,
2+ level 4 monster. Unaffected by trap effects while it has material. You can only use the following effects of it once per turn. You can detach 2 material from its special summon a level 4 insect or plant from your grave. And if a monster your opponent controls leaves the field because of your card effect and is now in the graveyard or banished, you can detach 1 material from this card and target one of those monsters and special summon it to your side of the field.
it is good.
Can I
It just
also just
Generic too.
Evening Crescent and Autumn Shower? It's tied with Ghost Bell for best artwork on a hand trap.
Yeah,
It's top tier. It's so good. Konami stepping their game up with art.
that is one thing. That is one thing that I've noticed. Konami's art is becoming really good. You know,
Yeah.
which is
Also, we
nice to
do
see.
see.
have the
I'm like, as much as I like the game, I do think the art style is very still too. How do I put
Shut up,
this?
Chris. Shut up, Chris.
No,
Two thirteen.
I would prefer a more edgier kind of style to the art.
Or he did
Not
Age Lord.
No, not in that kind of way. I mean more like it's still very cartoony. It's still like it's not
I would.
cartoony, but like but again, it's just me as my art preference. I prefer a more realistic art style than what they have.
Yeah, but it's not
That's just
magic. It's not magic, so
no,
you
no.
don't have a
I
say.
agree the artwork of Magic cards, but I still think certain cards should have that more realistic art style because they have done more realistic art style cards before in the past.
Every
Yeah,
burn card.
Hmm? Yeah.
Prophecy Destroyer was like his artwork is amazing.
And I'm sorry, you can't tell me that Evil Swarm Ouroboros does not have bitchin' artwork.
No, it does. But
mm,
like,
Whenever it comes to artwork, I literally think Prophecy Destroyer's artwork is the single greatest thing that they've done.
but see, I think certain like more like especially when you take it into like how they all fit. If you do follow lore and stuff like that, there certain decks art styles would benefit from the more realistic darker tones than
Yeah,
the cartoony aspect. No, that's more just an aesthetic thing. Like at the end of the day, it does what it does, but just for an aesthetic thing and have like the two separating differences of art style. But
yeah, but they have in fairness, they have been kind of doing that. I think now that it's not really following any anime, I think now you'll see kind of the better artwork.
the next one, Dino support for Jewel Beast, Argus.
What is it?
It's the level 1 dinosaur monster. It's if this card is normal or special, destroy a dino.
Is that the wee
In
crocodile?
hand, yeah, it looks like a crocodile. It's like crystal beasts, but it's made from jewels rather than crystal, and it searches double
That
evolution pool
thing.
essentially.
Oh, look, another enabler for dinosaurs.
Hooray!
Yeah,
Didn't need it, but dinosaur players will be happy. Good for them.
Yeah, good for them. Woohoo!
Good,
yeah.
good for you.
Because
Another.
they don't have the most powerful main deck monster in the game or nothing. You know.
Yeah, it's not like it
No.
can attack over after flipping your monsters down and burning you for a K each time.
It's not like, you don't even have to try and summon it. You summon it just by doing normal dinosaur things.
Oh, what do
like,
you need? What do you need? This must be incredible. Here, pick up your ears. 2 dinosaurs. That's it.
How are you meant to do that in a deck that summons like 15 cards? Oh,
Wait, they destroy each other, but there has to be a catch. No.
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 I have a
No.
fail spell.
Oh, here's Lost World. Now you can capitalize on board advantage even more.
I love
How do I
dinosaurs.
hold all of these monsters?
I love that dinosaur deck. It's so good.
Man, do you know what? Do you know what? Despite the fact I hate losing to it, right? That dinosaur deck is as thematically accurate as it can possibly be. 10 out of 10 flavor. It's just big, dumb morons that are smacking you really hard.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's great, it's fantastic, and it's one of the best decks I think for newer players getting into the game nowadays.
Yeah.
Because it's like it teaches you a little bit about chain links, it teaches you about ordering your plays, it teaches you about the zones, and it also shows you how to capitalize on a boss monster. Like I
Yep.
think in general, like beat down aggro or OTK decks are a great place for beginning players because they're fast moving, they're pretty linear. You learn a couple combos, you stick with them.
Yep.
But the thing with dinos is the card quality is just that high that you can get away with it and take down tournaments.
Mm-hmm. The other thing about it is it is linear to a degree, but it's extensive. It allows people to kind of learn how to really kind of get into their deck and kind of flesh out, as
I
much
mean, I've
as
seen
they can.
dino players go deep in the tank when they're
Yeah.
behind, and sometimes they can just pull it out of their ass. I mean, they have resiliency, which is something a lot of OTK decks don't have. Like, Cubic's resiliency is like, hope they blow up the Buster Gundle.
Absolute zero.
Kill the Dooza with a unification set, but like, all of that takes prior preparation.
Yeah.
I mean, with dinos, if all of their shit gets wiped off, they can recover. Whereas with something like Cubics or Mermail, for example, you have to pre-plan for your stuff getting nuked.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it's a complete glass cannon. Mermails are a kind of a slightly worse example because Mermails have gotten like really steady streams of great support. And like, they're still one of the best OTK decks ever made, in my opinion, alongside
yeah.
like Cubic, Cyber Dragons. I mean, but Mermail have that thing of like, Mermail can't OTK you, we can hand loop you. If we can't hand loop you, we'll grind you out. Hey, look, we can also be a stun deck. Like, they've just got that much like versatility that
Mhm.
it's impossible to be stuck with no possible answer, which dinos have to a
Neptibus.
degree.
Neptibus shouldn't have been made, but hey-ho.
We'll not speak on that. We'll leave that for another video. That could be its own.
So the only thing really product-wise left to talk about at the minute, anyway, is the Megatins, because it got announced, and I think it's going to be, compared to last year's, probably the
Yeah.
best sold Megatin of all time for one card that they decided.
Prices go down or I don't care.
To be fair, like, there really isn't much to talk about when it comes to the Megaton, because literally all we know right now is it's coming, what sets it's including, and one of the promos.
The one thing I would say, the one thing I think it will speak for itself. So they're normally like £20 each.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Well, the
So
gold sarks, I
what
think, were
prices?
15 on their announcement, on their release. The gold sarks
So
were 15, I
what?
think.
Alright. So what price do you think Dragoon's going to actually be?
25.
I would 25, 20, I think.
I was aging 25-30, but because that's the thing. I think we won't know the pull rates, and we can automatically assume that it's going to be short print.
Oh, it's definitely going to be.
So it
Well,
depends
one
if
of
it's
the
one or
cards
two per case.
it's one of the cards on the. You get 3 world premiere cards and 3 imports, I believe it is, for the Megatins. and it's one of
Mm.
the OCG imports, but we don't know from what they've said whether we're getting all 6 definitely in each tin. You know the way, like, what was it? The Yusei and Jaden tins where we got definitely Speeder, Nebula, Neos, all that depending on what tins.
Yeah.
I'll have a read here. I've got the article. Oh, I've got the wrong article in front of me.
To be fair,
Um,
Dragoon's price fully lies with whether or not by the time this rolls around, which is in August, let's be fair, it's quite a while away,
Yeah.
is Verti Anaconda is a key part to this. If that card gets hit away, Dragoon won't. Yes, it's still viable. It's like was it? It's they use Dark Illusion Apprentice or something. The fusion spell, isn't it?
No, you can still use it. That's the
There's like a
thing.
wee, I know there's a wee card combo that works with just the mecha, and it's like
Yeah.
the Dragoon engine for it. But it's like I don't think if, especially if a Verti Anaconda doesn't see play, gets hit out of things, that this card will be as actually warping for us as it is. And even at that, I do agree the card's a very strong card, but I don't think in our the way our format is, it's going to be as strong realistically, just
Mm.
because of like our the way we would set up. Like, yes, if you can go first and make this brilliant card, but the decks that tend to play this aren't those decks that are you're going to be in the top tier lists. They're your likes of that are making these mass negate boards that just go to the pieces to us just go, well, no, and done.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see it. Like, realistically, it shouldn't hold a heavy value. But
Yeah.
again, it's because it's so big in the OCG. But
Yeah.
again, it's such a different format. That's why when it comes over here, I think it won't be as good over here as it is over there.
Do you think though Konami's kind of preemptively hitting it?
I do think, if, especially the way the OCG is going, with it being such a big dominant force, that they'll just go Averti Anaconda, get rid of it.
Yeah.
See, I
I've seen
actually
some of the deck lists from the OCG, and literally it is just they have Red Eyes Fusion, the 2 normal monsters, and Verde Anaconda in every deck.
see.
You know what I mean?
I have a
That card is
different.
so flexible.
I have a different perspective on them hitting it. I think they're releasing. If anything, I think maybe this is speculation, obviously.
Oh yeah, all of this is hypotheticals.
I think hypothetically, Konami is releasing Dragma for it because everything in Dragma kills it. If your opponent has it on the field, summon Albus, fusion summon in the I can't use its real name, but if you summon the Albus, you get rid of it. You summon any,
The blank Ashen Dragon.
yeah, the Ashen. That's it, the Ashen Dragon.
There is another word in front of it, but
You know.
you know,
I think
You
we've already
choose,
said it on this thing anyway.
have we
but
score it?
but I think by the time it comes,
Really?
I swore twice. I think by the time it comes around, I don't think Dragoon. I think Dragoon's always going to be good. It's a very powerful card, but I think it's going to be creeped slightly. I think something's going to come out, or there's going to, obviously it's, a few months away. What, 4 months? Yeah, 4 months away. Something could happen. As you're saying, Verte Anaconda could be hit preemptively. Um, there could be a new something that comes out around that time that makes it practically obsolete.